Of what our guy Wob calls petty wars, the Clippers and Rockets are among the league leaders in this category. Adrian Wojnarowski joins us now from Los Angeles, right across the street from the Staples Center, where last night things got sideways. And Woj, it's your late night tweets that start the circus, and everyone's like, "Wait, what?" And look, we can chuckle a bit about it, but I'm sure the NBA isn't laughing. What level of concern do they have about whatever really went on last night?
No, you're right, Scott. The NBA is not laughing, and you think it was at the culmination of a day that included 21 technical fouls in the league in one day on Martin Luther King Day. And so the fact that Rockets players went into the Clippers locker room is alarming to everybody. No matter that there was no physical contact, that they really were there more to talk than to really go after them. It was a threshold cross that certainly had the NBA investigating all day today. Along with what led up to it. Austin Rivers' verbiage from the bench, Blake Griffin brushing up against Mike D'Antoni, coming down the court. There was a lot for the league to. They talked with teams all day long today. There's more conversations that have to go on tomorrow, but there are a lot of decisions the league has to make on this.
I was mentioning just a moment ago that when you talk about the teams that always seem to be involved in some kind of beef, the Clippers led the world in it forever. Houston has had more than their fair share. I just wonder how much like a player like, say, Rasheed Wallace back in the day gets a rep and you get text because of your rep, I wonder how much the reps of these teams with the league leads the league to just say, enough. I mean, calm down. Is that reasonable to think would happen?
The thing is, it's happening all over the league right now, Scott, and there's a crisis in the NBA right now. The relationships between the referees and players, and then you saw something on top of that with Chris Paul's return to LA. There's still a lot of bad feelings between Chris Paul and not just Austin Rivers, but Doc Rivers, his father and the Clippers coach, and that certainly bubbled over in a lot of different ways during the course of the game and then after the game. But that was really the culmination of what we've seen night in and night out in the league. There was another fight in the Orlando, Minnesota game tonight. The league has an issue it's got to deal with, and I think what happened with the Clippers and Rockets now is front and center, and I think there will be significant fines, and I think some suspensions are very possible. The one thing that I did learn tonight, Scott, was that the league is certainly looking at, as we reported last night, Trevor Ariza really is the most aggressive going into the room.
Right.
The leader of that, and in talking to people, they're starting to look more at James Harden and Chris Paul as something of peacemakers in this. But there's people you talk to on the Clippers side who felt that Chris Paul was still a real part of the escalation of it last night.
Well, we appreciate the time. Be well, all right?
Thanks, Scott.